Alrighty, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the House Talks podcast. We have very special news. That episode that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, it is finally dropping next week. So make sure that you subscribe, you follow on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We're going to be releasing some teasers on it. Maybe at the end of this episode, we're going to tell you guys exactly who we have on. Next week, officially, it will be coming out. And in other news, there's a sale at the Supplement House. Buy one, get one 30% off in store and online. Karn, you want to go in a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it, Connor. Buy one, get one 30% off, mix and match the entire store. If you're in Abbotsford, no one else has that deal going on. Honestly, it is the best deal that you can get right now. We know. We did our homework.
Now you know.
And now you know too. But
we know that you know that I know that you know that.
Exactly. But if you can't make it in store, I get it. Abbotsford tomorrow. You're from you're from Vancouver. You're from freaking Toronto, Ontario. I mean, Canmore. Yeah, someone ordered from Canmore, didn't they? Yeah. So from wherever, we got you. It's online. Free shipping over $99. So whatever it is, man, we got you covered.
And if you spend over $200, we'll include a signed picture of Karn in a stringer.
Are you saying yes to that right now?
No, I'm definitely not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I was going to say, do we have to take some photos after this? And
I'm pretty sure Karn already has pictures of himself.
Yeah, Karn probably has like 30.
He just got them tucked away.
Do you still have them?
What?
A picture in a stringer. You probably do.
Probably somewhere in like, Jazz sent me like random videos of us when we used to go
If
to the gym
anyone
those
has
days.
one, it's Raju.
Of
Like,
me?
yeah.
Yes, he has a absolute gallery
Yeah.
of me, of just pictures I don't want anyone to see.
How long do you think it'll be until you're back in the stringer? For all those people who've been following along for a while, obviously you see Karn's out of the cast for his arm. And just back in the gym a little bit, eh?
Yeah, I am. I went today, actually. It's pretty good. It was nice, actually. I was up there working out at Bolt for the first time since I got hurt. And it was actually pretty cool, like seeing all the familiar faces, seeing our customers up there, customers that are now friends. And, dude, honestly, our community's dope. The Summit Center that we got going on there on Town Line, we got some really wicked people there. You know, people just coming up and even remembering. I was like, dude, some of them I haven't seen in like a month or two and things like that. And coming up, how's your arm? Well, how you feeling? This is that. I'm like, damn, makes you feel good. I was like, damn, I guess some people care. But nah, man, we do really have some of the best customers that come to our store.
Who doesn't care?
Huh?
Who doesn't care?
Look at us.
You fucker.
Just kidding. I know you guys care. I know you
He
guys
doesn't
care.
care so much. Man, he has a funny story with Karn. I come to the shop yesterday. He has his polo on, and he has like 2 t-shirts underneath.
I had one t-shirt on underneath. They're like, why
Just
do
to
you
look a little bigger.
why do you have a t-shirt underneath?
It's
I'm like,
so hot. Because all
Yeah.
kinds of bro, I'm gonna fill it out a little
yeah,
bit.
I was like, I can't fill out my shirt. I can't fill out this
Bro, you're not a
shirt
big dog anymore.
Yeah.
How many big dogs were dropped at the gym yesterday? At least 30.
No, I went today.
Oh, today, how many?
Like,
Over, under 30?
yeah, 16 and a half at least.
Talk about an ego booster. Getting called big dog.
Yeah. I'm not big dog right now. I'm like medium dog.
You're like Cheryl the dog, bro.
A little chihuahua.
Barking at the windows, right?
The smallest dog with the loudest bark. It's been a long day.
Tired is just a mindset.
Tired is a mindset. Don't be a bitch.
Then wake up.
Wake up.
I'm awake. I'm ready to go.
So what workouts are you doing right now? What's the rehab? Are you back lifting full time? What's going on?
A lot of band work. The main thing is just getting blood like in that area, which is, it's weird. I don't know. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you're just missing something. Like something's just not there. And then like you have to remind your body that it's there by getting blood in it. And then you can start. So it's like bands, light weights, getting the movements. So like it's my short head. So in my lockout position is where you can kind of feel it the most. But like when I was chest pressing, shoulder pressing, what I noticed is that like, let's say if I'm doing chest, like before like my chest gives out or my tricep even gives out, like I'll notice like my shoulder giving out first. So it's weird. So like I really got to spend time.
Flex your bicep for a second.
No. I don't have one. Completely. It's literally like starting from scratch. Like when I was 15 when I first started working out, it's literally that all over again. Although honestly, I think I was stronger when I was 15.
Jazz chose violence right now.
Yeah.
God.
Look at what he was doing. And the lockup was like this. Just fucking dumbass. But
Karn's got the battle wounds on his shirt today, too.
that's Coco. So 12 hours in this fucking store will get you.
Karn does drywalling some days, right? He comes back cleaner from drywall than he does leaving our store.
Yeah.
But sometimes he looks like the Michelin Man because he's covered with so much drywall.
No, welcome.
So I was out in Calgary the last weekend,
How's
and
that?
it was good. Somehow made it to Calgary, went all around downtown, never made it to the Stampede. Never been before, and I'm just kind of continuing that trend. I didn't realize they had a good like variety of people. I didn't realize they like split the stages up, and they got like an EDM section, they got a country section, they got a rap section, but they had a whole bunch of
Multiple
people
tents
there.
up, yeah.
Yeah, and that was super smart,
Did
but
you see any fights?
I didn't see a single fight. I actually, you know what? The people there on the street, I don't know if they're from Calgary or whatever, were 1,000 times nicer than
Yeah.
anybody in
Really?
Vancouver.
Yeah.
What did you do in Calgary then?
Oh, just visited some buddies. I've had a couple of buddies in the last year or so move out there, so it was a good excuse to visit them, see them. I've only been out to Calgary once.
You were on a lake though. That was
a river.
Oh fucking A.
There's no rapids on a lake. Yeah. Actually, I could be totally wrong, but I've never seen any rapids on a
Unless there's like a wake boat going next to you or something like that.
Yeah.
You have like small.
Yeah, but it was a pretty good time. Like riding down the river was fun. Buddies and I just went to Walmart, got some like $30 tubes, tied them all together, and just like we thought it was gonna take an hour, maybe 2. We started at 7. We're like we're gonna catch the sunset as we're getting into our end point. Ended up taking us 4 hours. Buddy's raft pops the last hour, like super not pops but super small leak. So by the time we got to where we wanted to go, he's like just in the water, like. Super sketchy. It's dark out. It's cold. It's glacier water. We were all freezing our
Did you mess
asses
with them?
off. Did I?
Did you guys mess with them?
Connor gave him
No.
the rose from Titanic. Just hang on, buddy. Just
Just
hang on.
They're just everyone. Shh, be quiet. Like while he's out there, he's like yelling for help.
I just slowly cut his rope and then pushed him away.
You're free.
Once you gotta mess with your boys.
Fuck that, not with water, bro.
Yeah, not like
Yeah,
that.
no. Yeah, fair enough. A little violent.
Yeah, I was like 15, 20 minutes away from like I put the.
How many days was that again, Connor? You were gone for?
Yeah, I think everyone saw
4 or 5?
the
4 or
the
5,
shape you were in by the end of Tube Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys saw that video on the Instagram, I was in excellent speaking condition to talk about a river and a tube that I was talking in, and it was.
You should put out the rest of the audio.
No, we should have. The worst part was that was within the first 2 hours of the 4-hour expedition. So
So there for 4 days, 5 days. Okay. So
yeah, there for 4 or 5 days.
vacation.
Yeah, a little vacation, and yeah, got up to like 35, 38. I was freaking dying.
So hit me with this. Do you guys feel like when you don't actually hit me, man. Do you actually feel like when you come back from a vacation, you're actually refreshed, recharged, ready to go? Does that happen every single time you're on a vacation, or does that only like?
Or do you get sad that you're back to reality?
Yeah, or do you just like while you're on vacation can't stop thinking about work? It's like fuck, I'm ready to go back now. Like second, third day in.
Yeah, I always notice like whenever I go to vacation, it's like I can forget about work for the first day or two, but like, let's say the 5-day stretch, like I came back on the Saturday, so like the Thursday, Friday, I was like ready to get back.
You know
to
how
it.
I knew that? I already knew you were gonna answer that.
Why?
Because you were shooting content while you were there.
Yeah.
And you were editing while you were there.
Yeah.
You sent us that video of Tube Talks,
And the other one, the doorknob.
and that one exactly
door.
while you were there.
Yeah, and you saw the baby moose get hit by a car. How wild was that?
So that actually happened right as we were leaving the little rafting expedition, and so we're tired, we're hungry, we're trying to go to Wendy's, and we're at a light, and we're going to turn left, and all we see is this big mama moose and baby moose like run, just like we're in the middle of the city. We're like, what the hell is this? And Buddy's like, moose, and I thought it was like a deer or something, so I was like, okay, like this idiot. Buddy swerves out of the left lane, goes down this street, follows like this mom and baby moose. And then we like see it, it's on the side of the road. It's trying to get over. Cars are kind of stopping, kind of not. And then, bro, this baby just hops out on the road and just like 360 in the air, just got launched by like a
caught in the
Mazda
trolley
3, bro.
tracks.
Plot twist, it was Connor's car.
What do you, yo, does,
I didn't kill. We didn't hit it.
No.
in your driving test, don't they say like if an animal comes up
You
in
have
front,
to
you should
drive
hit
right
it?
through
Yeah,
it.
you have to hit it on
Yeah.
an angle or something.
No, you gotta.
drive right through it.
Oh, jeez.
I think you have to accelerate.
That's
So the
wild.
chances of it like
Yeah, come right off.
Going through the windshield.
aerodynamics, physics.
Bill Nye.
But yeah, it wasn't your car, but what
Yeah, it
happened
wasn't our car. Yeah, Moose 360.
Connor first thing to pull a video. Yo, it's locked. He sent it to us right away. Don't even act like you did anything different.
But wouldn't you want to do the same at that point?
Of course. But Connor did follow up with like, ha ha ha, pretty fucked though.
Yeah, it was like, this is pretty cool, but it's pretty like
Yeah, he did follow up. He did feel bad.
Yeah.
Connor did. Feel
traumatic
bad.
experience.
Connor is actually a very good guy,
Yeah.
guys. So
You wouldn't hurt a fly.
he wouldn't.
He
I just run over a moose.
and won't buy us hats.
Yeah.
Gosh.
We're getting hats and we're not giving Connor one.
Still weird.
Just get a weird.
Vista print, bro.
Oh, man.
No, that's pretty fucked.
No, but
But yeah, no, I felt kind of bad because I did send it to another one of my friends, and she was like, "Oh, this hurts my heart." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's the right response to this."
It's always pretty sad. You driving around and see dead animals on the side.
Oh no, it was alive. Like it kicked off. And
I did
like,
remember. It,
Yeah,
No,
go
but like
back up
seeing
and-
dead animals. I saw a dead
It
deer on
is,
the way to
it is.
Abbey the other day. I was tripping.
it is sad.
Dang.
Dude, I saw an eagle get hit by a semi truck on Highway 1 where
What's the eagle doing that low?
So there was a dead like fox on the side of the road. It was coming down, swooping down, trying to pick it up. It couldn't, so it swooped down. When it was trying to get back up, the semi truck's window cranked it. The eagle goes flying off to the side of the highway.
That's mangled.
Yeah, it was pretty. I saw like feathers everywhere.
So back from vacation, but you feel refreshed, ready to go.
Well, I don't. I was a little tired after the trip, and yeah, not much sleep. Great seeing the buddies, but not much sleep. So
A lot
Had
of liquor,
to-
no water.
no, I split it half and half. Honestly,
Yeah, you were in a river, obviously,
Yeah,
bro.
I was just like, just stick my head in. Just
that
like,
was the only
ready-
water you touched all weekend.
Got it all in 4 hours. Almost
Yeah.
lost a buddy.
Yeah, almost lost the buddy, but yeah, no. First day was a little rough, but yeah, refreshed now. Back, got 8 hours sleep every
It's
day.
a nice watch, man.
Thank you. This is hilarious. This is one of the first watches I ever got. My ex girlfriend in high school bought it for me, and it's indestructible. I've learned it's legitimately indestructible,
Shout out to your ex, man.
and I can't get rid of it. And I always get compliments on it, and it's always hilarious when I gotta explain where I got it.
Ditched the girl, kept the watch.
I made the best trade.
That's fair.
She didn't watch this. You DM me, you mother.
Connor Tate over here.
I want my watch back.
You can come and get
They
it.
don't get compliments often, man. They just take you when you get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. How many compliments do you think you get a year?
I got one yesterday. I'm still riding it. I'm gonna hold on to that. 'Cause that's a nice compliment. I'm gonna hold on to that for like a month and a half. I looked at Karn. I was like, "Yeah, I'm Jack, dog. I'm big dog."
Jazz's arms were looking big yesterday, though.
Yeah.
In that black TSA shirt.
I wore a hoodie right after. After they got the compliment.
He did right after that. That's actually true.
What was the compliment? Big arms or?
Yeah.
What did he say? Karn knows. What did he say?
Called you a mountain,
Yeah. 5'11" mountain dog.
Let's go.
and then asked how much he deadlifted squat, and then Jazz told him 600, and then the guy's like jaw dropped, sorry, and kind of just went on from there, and then
Had a sick workout today because
When you think about the weights this guy pushes, though, it's like
it is a lot.
it's astounding. But we're so used to it now, where it's
been
like
watching it for the
that's all
past
you
10
do,
years.
bro. If I can't do 700 yet.
yeah, like do 700, man. Come on.
I can only
man.
do this shit often. I did it once this year. Relax, guys.
We did it twice.
There's a lot of
I was there for
strong
both.
people.
I was there
You
for
gotta
both.
get
We
to
did it twice.
1,000-pound strength deadlift.
Marna?
That would be sick.
1,000?
Be part of like the powerlifting.
Buddy, I'm gonna walk around like this.
That's like what? 4 more plates? That's 10 plates, right?
I don't know.
7 was always the number I wanted to hit.
700.
7 plates.
Have you
Wait,
hit
for
it?
a deadlift?
Have you hit it?
Nah, the most I got 6 plates and 15 on each side.
Didn't you do 6 1/4 once?
Crazy.
I didn't get it up. I got halfway.
Yeah, I was there for that.
That's my goal, but like I don't think I'll ever do it. I don't think I'm gonna go live heavy that much.
Dude, I don't think it's not worth it.
Not anymore.
It's-
Maybe I was younger. Maybe it's
Yeah.
5 years ago. Then I try again. But yeah,
Damn, bro, I thought it was tough shit pulling up 4 plates. 6 plates, it's fucking crazy.
That's when we would be working all day and then just going to the gym right after, wasn't it?
yeah. But diet was pretty good control then too.
Yeah. I mean, but think about it. What
Yeah,
else
you
did
guys
we
went,
do?
you had a full like 4 or 5 months, no booze, healthy eating.
Yeah. No, we were looking pretty good, pretty strong too.
Lost like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Karn's so sad when we talk about the gym because he's like,
Not really. Quite frankly, I really don't give a shit about the
Yes,
gym
you
right now.
do.
To be honest with you, I don't.
personal health, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can do other things for your health, like whatever. You've done the whole gym thing, the physique thing.
What do you do
cool.
for your health right now?
Huh?
What do you do for your health?
Not a whole lot. I should be doing more. I was doing cardio and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like it's obviously good to have everything or most things aligned in your life. Your health being a number one thing, but I always feel like I know maybe most people have done this, have said this and not be able to come back for it, but I honestly think I can, and that's just doing what I'm currently doing because like it kind of just needs to be done, and that's just more on the work side, and then I'll figure my health out again. I know I will. It'll slowly come.
You know what's messed up though? This year for your birthday, I was looking up.
Before you continue, I'm sorry to cut you off. I just want to say, Arvin told me this
I told him last year.
last year,
'Cause-
right before my birthday, right before the New Year was my birthday.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of the same January and
Yeah.
February, but he told me this. He's like, just by the way, I just want you to know this because him and me believe in these type of things. Jazz a little bit less.
Yes, I was reading up on it, and for the year you're born, according to Chinese astrology, I think it is, so you have like all your animals. So each animal has like enemy year. And mine was 2023, and I had a horrible 2023 for the most part. And then Karn's a year younger, so his is this year.
Mine's
Uh,
next year?
Yeah.
I thought it was fuck this year, man.
Well, I mean, it won't happen to everyone, but
Yeah.
you know,
I don't believe in that shit.
that's time to say it. No, but honestly, I do. So
Yeah,
I remember
to a
Arvin
certain
mentioning it, and I'm
extent.
just like, okay, I'll keep my guard up, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. Your arm,
There's a lot of other, personal things that happen first, and there's still
some
comes.
still you're dealing with.
It's still some things I'm still dealing with, but my injury was just like a little bit like the cherry on top, where it was just kind of like, are you serious right now? Because the way I even got hurt, very not common at all.
Yeah.
But it was, Jazzy, to answer your question, it was depressing because, you know, I was like, it was such an inconvenience to my life. Like I couldn't do the things I needed to. I had to recover, and I couldn't. Like working was fucking hard, typing and all that type of stuff, but. It was really like one of those
Just,
things.
like-
You're just looking in the sky, like, what next?
Sitting still, especially because you can't do that.
Yeah, I can. It's very, very hard. But I kind of switched my mindset into thinking, okay, I guess this is a way to get rid of every other distraction in my life and just focus on the thing that I want to focus on that's most important right now. And that is our business. Completely honest with you. That's how I thought. That's the only way I could like kind of switch my mindset to where I wasn't down on myself anymore. You know what I mean? And like I have a rule with myself. It's like if I'm down on something, I'll have that moment or like that day to be down on it. But after that, like fuck that, I'm over it. Like even if I'm not, but like I'll just keep telling myself, okay, you had your time. Like just stop fucking being a bitch and just figure it out. You know what I mean? But it has helped because I honestly do feel like for myself anyway, and
You're okay.
thanks, buddy, that we have switched to gear.
Oh, 100%.
We have switched to gear. Us as a team, all four of us have switched to gear too. And even for me, I know I've switched to gear. And that's why for me, it's just like when you even look at all these CEOs, for anyone listening, that have these sick routines that work out at this time from this time, then eat at this time to this time, and then work, take calls from this time to this time, then come home, family time, blah 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 blah. It wasn't always like that, man. If you actually listen to their interviews and you actually hear them speak, no, they worked their ass off and they got to a point where they were out of shape. I'm not saying that I'm gonna get completely out of shape while doing this and it's okay, but I honestly don't really give a shit. I'm just gonna keep doing this because this is what's really important, and I'll when I have the luxury of doing that, I'll pick up where I left off because this is just what's important right now, and if this is what it calls for, and if me getting hurt meant that it had to go down this way, then it's just it is what it is, right? And even for you, Connor, that's why I asked, like, how did you feel like after your vacation? Like, do you feel like, like you feel like you're refreshed with this and that? Because it's like, honestly, sometimes it's like we don't always fucking need a vacation to like refresh or recharge or something like that.
No.
You need to take a day to yourself.
Exactly, bro. Legitimately, right? And even with that, it's just like when you think you're like I ask myself this question, like I'll like when I'm coming to work even today, it's just like, hey, like, are we really working that hard? You know what I mean? Are we really working that hard, or did we just work hard for a moment? Those are two completely different things. If you're working hard for a moment, or you're actually busting your ass and actually trying to get ahead, right? Because people work hard for moments, they don't work hard for a very long time. You know what I mean?
It's so true, and it's also like perspective, right? Like working an 8-hour day to somebody is a lot, to other people it's not. Like working 10, 12-hour days is a lot, and then it's just like the intensity through it too. It's like, are you on your phone? Are you getting 12 coffees throughout the day, or whatever it is? Or are you like working for like 8, 10, 12 hours a day?
Yeah.
And that's like a big difference maker on like how much rest you actually need. And it's also like perspective. Exactly. If you love what you do, there's a good chance you can do it all day, every day for an extended period of time, versus somebody, you work at a job that you're just there for a paycheck. You know, your longevity and how long you can feel like you can be there is a lot less.
100%. And
Go on.
you good? Yeah.
No.
No, exactly, because like let's just say you open up your laptop and you get to work. How many hours of work were you actually doing, right? Just because you're there, you're in the setting. That's great. You got to step 1, but how many you got to like level 1, but how many people make it to level 2, 3, 4? You know what I mean? Where you're actually dialed in and you're actually doing it. And then the other part of that is like how many days in a row are you doing that as well?
Yeah.
Right? And then because the thing is, you will burn out. You 100% will. And I think I've only experienced that once, is when we first opened our business and where we just weren't taking any days off. That was the only time. But in reality, I don't think I've really burnt out since, but also my tolerance has increased. And I feel like all of our tolerances have increased. So like in order to push it there, like I know all these gurus and things like that will be like, oh, you know, this work-life balance and shit. Like, fuck that shit. Honestly, like no one can tell me otherwise right now. I don't have any belief in that shit right now. I don't care. Like, just push it to the limit. And if I burn out, honestly, I think, like you said, Jazz, like a day to myself or something like that, and we'll bounce right back and we're going to do it again. Because why? That shit's stacking. That you're stacking all that work, everything that you're getting done, and you're going to be way ahead of your competition. And you're going to get the result that you want, and then some.
Yeah, 100%. And there's a lot of people out there that like don't actually know what burnout is. Like I experience this a lot with like sports and stuff like that. It's they think they're
because
burning
their
out.
friend is burnt out,
Yeah.
so-called burnt out, so they need to be burnt out.
100%. Like a lot of people I don't think like actually reached like a burnout stage where it's like you've reached your max, you got to go down. It's like it's old mentality in that sense. Like you look at fuckers like David Goggins, bro, go run these ultra marathons
Fucking foot broken halfway
with
through.
foot broken
Yeah.
halfway through, and it's like, okay, like at what point does he burn out? And it's like he's gonna be the first person to know when that point is. But if you're doing the same thing every single day and then just one day you just don't feel like it doesn't mean you're burnt out. It just means like maybe you're disinterested, maybe you're just had a crappy sleep or haven't been eating well or something like that, and that's not burnout. It's
You just need a better plan.
you just need a better plan.
That's what it is. Like, even if you look at all the CEOs, the high ups, they all have a schedule. Deal with the most important things in the morning, and as your day goes on, it's going to get easier. You're still working for long periods of time, but they have it like scheduled in chunks where they achieve what they need to in that time frame, rather than saying, oh, I just have to get this done today. They put a time frame on that task, and then they'll go take like a 15-20 minute break, and then they'll do the next thing. They know how to counter that burnout that people feel. That's why they're able to go for so long. That's why they're at their offices for so long. Because no matter who you are, after 12 hours of staring at the same thing or solving the same problems, you're going to tire out. Your brain's not going to be as sharp. They just have those practices in place where it's like, take a half hour here, take half hour there, but I'm still going to work till 8 or 9.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, but going on back on your point of like work-life balance, no one really had a work-life balance. CEOs that never really had a work-life balance, even if grinded their ass out so many years, and then obviously their company's doing well, then they're like, okay, we need to take a step back now. I can't, like, it's doing good, but it's all then they have the balance. No one's like, okay, I can start a business, but I need work-life balance right off the bat. The business is gonna go to shit.
You can have it, but you're just not going to grow at the same rate.
It's going to take you way longer.
Yeah, but if you grind for a few years and then after it's doing good, then you can have that balance and it's perfectly fine.
Each their own, though. If you don't mind growing at a slow rate and go
Exactly.
for it.
Depends what you want to do. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And don't get me wrong, like
Like a 20-year-old doesn't have the same timeline
As like a
of
35
growth
year old.
as a
Exactly.
35-year-old
With a
or
wife and
30.
kids.
Yeah.
exactly. And don't get me wrong, and by no means is you telling everyone how hard you work a freaking pat on your back or like a ribbon or like a huge standing. Congratulations, bro. You work hard. No, man.
No one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. Everybody works hard. There's people that work way harder than us that have to bust their ass every single day because they have no other means. You know what I mean? And the whole point of working so hard is to get to a point where you don't have to. It's like, why do we do it? It's because we're doing it now, so we don't have to before. Like Arvin said, then you can actually have that schedule where everything is balanced, where you can control all of it, and then when you are working for that period, guess what? You've built that mindset, and you can have that switch, just like a professional athlete. Where once it's game time, they have the switch and they're on. They're on for that game, and when they come off, they turn it off. Right? And like Jazz said before, the episode before, he's talking about everyone's looking for motivation. Everyone's looking for motivation. Your hard work and when you're in the zone and we're getting things done doesn't ever come in those moments where you're feeling hella motivated or things like that. Like, yeah, sometimes maybe, but most of the times it's like when you're sitting there like, okay, I don't think I really did anything in the past like 20 minutes or whatever it is. Now I got to dial back in and let's get after it. Those are the times where you really got to turn it up and go for it. Same thing like you're in freaking the fourth quarter in the third period, you're down and you're like, okay, now I got to step it up, right?
You automatically get that extra jolt of energy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gone into a third period more tired than I was in the first, because you just have that adrenaline pumping and you're like, you got to get it done. You don't want to put it in anyone else's hands. Same thing with life, same thing with work.
Speaking of motivation, what are your guys' favorite quotes?
Chris Williamson.
No, it's actually not Chris.
I know.
It's not Chris.
It's
What's
just
yours,
At the top of my head, let's see if I paraphrase or if I butcher it, but it was a Don King, and I mentioned it with the episode with Mauro that we had, Mauro Ranello. It was, if you set yourself on fire, the world will come watch you burn. And that's just in regards to being enthusiastic and just showing everyone what you got. So I think I got it, yeah. If you set yourself on fire, the world will come watch you burn. Take that whatever which way you want.
if you're not first, you're last. Ricky
Bobby.
Bobby.
That is sick.
Just sticks in your head.
What's yours, Jazzy?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know if it's like word for word, but it's like
Paraphrase it.
you can either be afraid to cry, be afraid of the storm, or learn to dance in the rain.
That's actually a sick one.
That's a sick one, and that's not actually my favorite quote.
on the Mauro episode too.
I just don't remember. I have a bunch on my phone.
That's the one that sticks with me all the time.
I like that one. Yeah.
I don't try and look at motivational shit. I feel like I get complacent.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just feel like I have to find that motivation from within me rather than like search from.
Yeah, I don't watch
Other
too many of that's
aspects,
the one that's
yeah.
stuck with me for a couple of years now.
So I like, if I like something, I'll save it on my phone, but I don't have one that I'll just,
Wake up, I gotta read this and get pumped up, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
If I do, it's probably just Satnam Vaheguru whenever I'm tense.
Yeah, I do
need an
that too.
answer.
I do that
I'll
too.
just do that for like 10 to 15 minutes, and I just feel back to normal.
I go to Gurdwara, sit there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's actually peaceful.
So
It is very
it
peaceful.
calms you down. Are you guys just fun?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Atheists are just not into it.
Open.
Okay.
Yeah. Open.
You just have your beliefs, and that's what you stick to.
Yeah. I just know I haven't done enough research to have any
Fair enough.
strong opinion on.
I feel like for us, we're just born into our family.
Yeah.
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 Your family.
Like, we're not 100% committed to it, but obviously we do want to follow as much as we can.
For sure. And,
And give it as much respect as we possibly can just because we were raised that way, right?
Yeah, there's benefit in it as well. Like when you talk about community and just a centralized idea, like as long as that's a good, healthy idea, absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and honestly, you need something to. Well, I guess you don't need it. You're proof of that. But I mean, it's helpful to have something to lean on when things aren't really
Going your way.
going your way, right? To
Even if
find-
they are sometimes.
Yeah, even if they
You
are,
just need to
that's
get
what you should do it even
grounded.
more. That's how I feel now.
Yeah. Because the higher you rise, the more pressure that builds, right? You're just like,
Yeah, man.
you're just always like starting to fill up with that ego, and then you just ground yourself.
Because it never gets easier.
No.
It's never gets easier, man. And
More
like,
money, more problems.
it's true. Being able to see, being able to see on both sides of the coin of like what it's like, you realize it never gets easier. Things can change in the snap of a finger. So
Eventually it gets easier, but you're gonna have more like it'll get harder in other ways, and it'll
Exactly.
get easier in some. but
Exactly.
It's always a trade-off.
Exactly.
It's never 100% unless you're fully retired and you're on a beach somewhere, and that's your end goal.
Exactly. And even then, like you said, like you'll have like your mindset will have to change. Will have to shift too, right? Compared to like what it is now, but because that's what your life is calling for.
I wouldn't be able to 100% retire.
I don't think I would
I think I'd
either.
drive myself crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, looking at our parents, man, they don't fucking never gonna retire.
Yeah, my parents don't.
My dad's been trying to retire for fucking 6 years now. Not happening.
Doesn't want to, so what am I doing?
Doesn't want to. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Especially if you're like a business owner or you've been working a lot recently. Like you go from working 8 to sometimes 16 hours a day on stuff, and it's like you can only play golf so many times. You can only go on so many vacations, and then like
It's the same.
what do
There's
you
only
do?
so many new shows and shit on the
Like our
TV.
parents worked their ass out just because they're first generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, my dad's day off Sunday. I'm laying there watching TV day off. This guy's out there cutting the grass, making a backyard look pretty. I was like, man, just chill.
I know.
Getting yelled at and fucking lazy fuck. My day off.
Yeah.
It's mera bhi, huh? Then you're just like, fuck. You're right.
So Jazzy, wrapping up this episode, do you want to give the announcement on who the next guest is?
Oh, our next guest. He is a really good friend and a member of one of our friends' family, sitting to my left here. Big time celebrity in India, artist. One of my many lefts, I should say. Put guns out, pop, pop.
Who is it? Which one is it?
No,
Which left?
Artist, producer, actor, music. I don't know what the fuck. He's a lot of fucking things. Parmesh Verma.
He does so many things Jazz can't even
I don't
remember.
know.
Yeah, he is a little bit. Of
He's a
everything.
dope fucking person.
And
though.
top of that, a good person.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a killer episode. We were able to spend a little over 2 hours with him, so we're actually going to break it up into 2 parts for you guys, and some clips and shorts as well.
He's got a lot of gems in there, man.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
He's another guy that shows that anybody can make it, man.
Yeah. And taking care of your people, your fans, and those around you while you're up. While you're on your way up. Sorry.
Yeah, having the perspective
Yeah.
of understanding how important your fan base is and your support systems and everything. Yeah, it's great. You know, sometimes people look at celebrities as completely different than themselves, but sitting down with him, it was just like you can just chop it up with them,
But
right?
the online image is not dumb, right? That's like the brand.
100%.
Well,
Yeah.
But let's leave some of that conversation for
That's
the
right.
next episode.
Yeah.
So let's not give it all away.
Stay tuned for Parmesh Verma. Until then, shop
Like-
at the Supplement House. Buy one, get one 30% off.
And if you have any
Like, subscribe, share.
video related or any type of social media, check out Hunter's hat. That's his
Yeah.
company that I'm very salty about. I might steal it from him. CGS Media.
Should we just pin him down
One
right
of
now and just
one
take
of
it?
one.
And if any of you listening want to come on, have a cool story, cool story.
Got it.
Sorry, English is my second language.
Yeah.
Reach out. I'd love to
Yeah.
have you guys on.
Or any topics you would like us to discuss?
And guys, if you like this, even if you didn't like it, just please hit that subscribe button.
Just
Honestly,
make fun of us in the comments.
yeah, do whatever you want. We don't care. As long as you subscribe, we do not mind. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. And until next time, be good.